There is no chapter in the football coach's handbook on how to coach during a global pandemic. Notre Dame head football coach Brian Kelly has been coaching for 30 years and says he feels like a first-year head coach again, and he's relying on the help from some of his team's leaders. Kelly says he's been very impressed with how quarterback Ian Book has handled his leadership role during the pandemic. Kelly says Book has been intentional with his work ethic every day and is not distracted by the noise of being the starting quarterback at a school like Notre Dame. Book is entering his third year as QB1 at Notre Dame, and Kelly likes where his head is at.
His leadership has been outstanding. It was really good last year. It's even better now because I think he's developed a single-minded focus in terms of what he wants this team to accomplish and what he wants for him. It's a championship or bust.
Book hopes to lead Notre Dame to its first national title since 1988. Book and the Irish are back on the practice field tomorrow for their first practice in pads. While Notre Dame football is trying to compete for a national championship, no other fall sports on campus will be able to. The NCAA announced today that there will not be fall championships for sports other than football. However, NCAA President Mark Emmert says he wants to create a legitimate championship for those teams in the spring.
I'm completely confident that we can figure this out. We can use the fall, as I said, to keep kids healthy, keep them engaged with their coaches and their athletic departments, focus on their academic success, work with them and let them practice and stay ready to play. Then let's go compete at that time.
A decision as to whether the fall championships could be moved to the spring could be made when the NCAA Board of Directors meets on August 21st. To some Notre Dame men's basketball news, Mr. Double-Double is heading down under. Former Irish big John Mooney has inked his first professional contract with the Perth Wildcats in the National Basketball League in Australia. Mooney led the NCAA in both defensive rebounds and double-doubles last season. He still hopes to play in the NBA someday, but due to the pandemic canceling NBA Summer League action, Mooney had to choose another route. To the high school level, we are just over a week away from the start of high school football in the Hoosier State, and the St. Joe Indians are ready to play some ball. St. Joe finished with a 2-10 record in 2019, but they are returning several playmakers from last year's team. The Indians believe with the experience they have coming back, the wins will come in 2020.
We played a heck of a lot of people last year, so we're actually coming back with quite a bit of experience on all different levels of offense and all different levels of defense. We returned most of the white dogs up front. We returned our one running back and our quarterback. So we have guys that have a lot of experience, and even though somebody might not be a starter from last year, a lot of the kids were able to play certain roles in certain games. So we are coming back with a lot of experience, and we're excited to build off of that.
St. Joe will get some more experience in a scrimmage tomorrow at Father Bly Field against Bremen at 7 p.m. before the Indian season opener next Friday at Heritage Christian. To the ice for some playoff hockey. Blackhawks look to tie the series with Vegas at 1. Hawks down by 1 with just seconds to go in the second period. Patrick Kane finds Dylan Strome, who lights the lamp for the equalizer. We're all tied up at 3. This one needed overtime to decide a winner. And in OT, Riley Smith left wide open, and he scores. Vegas wins 4-3. The Knights take a 2-0 lead in the series. Game 3 is set for Saturday night. To the diamond for an NL Central battle between the Cubs and the Brewers. Kyle Schwarber was back in the lineup tonight, and he was doing Kyle Schwarber things as he hits a Schwarber bomb to left. His third homer of the year gives the Cubs the 2-0 lead. The star of the show tonight, though, Yu Darvish. The Cubs ace had a no-hitter going into the 7th inning, and he struck out 11 Brewers in the Cubs' 4-2 victory. Terry, the Sox and Tigers both had the night off, but they are both back in action tomorrow.
All right, Mark, thank you very much.